Hey guys, so I've got a really small chicken here. It's about 3.5 pounds. I'm going to put it on a rotisserie for you. And I shoved half a lemon up inside of it and a great big fistful of fresh herbs out of my arrow garden. I had Italian parsley, sage, and thyme. Put all that up in there, and then the other handful of herbs that I had, I put underneath the skin on both sides. I'm going to just give this a little bit of salt, not a little bit, copious amounts of salt, because that's going to help tighten up that skin on the outside. Flip the old girl over. Wipe my hands off because I don't need chicken goo on my salt shaker. Okay, I think that's plenty of salt. Okay, now I have just some butcher's twine. I've never actually trusted chicken before, I'm gonna be real honest with you, so I'm gonna figure this out right here live on camera. That should be fun. Let's see here. I want the wings to stay in nice and tight, so I think I'm just gonna do a simple knot. And this is probably the cheater way of doing it, but it is how I'm going to do it. Just 3 little loops around there will help it hold in tight. Kind of want these wing tips to go down because those will burn. So I'm going to tuck those down. Then I'm going to, oh, well. Alrighty then. Let's try again. Let's just leave it there, right? Okay, now just another simple knot. And then we'll trim off the excess. Now these guys are sticking out, so I'm going to do another one up here. Not pretty, but it's going to get the job done, right? Okay, let's go ahead and do the legs here. Get that nice and tight. I'm gonna go ahead and now I am cooking this in my new Instant 7-in-1 Vortex oven. It's a glorified air fryer is what it is. But like I said, I've never done this before, so I'm just going to figure out how to get this to go in one end and out the other. Get that in there good. Okay, now we're going to just put this other fork onto the spit rod. I need to do it this way. Oh yeah, that works much better. Just put it down there as tight as you can and then screw the screw back on until it's tight. Okay, that seems to be on there pretty well. I'm gonna make sure I've got all my herbs tucked in nice little places so that the flavor can infuse into the bird. Ooh, how much money do you spend a year on rotisserie chicken, guys? For reals. Okay, here's my oven, and I've preheated it a little bit, but let's go ahead and do it again. I turned it off because I was still messing around with the chicken. So we're gonna hit roast, and that's gonna preset it to 380, and then I'm gonna hit my time. I'm gonna do 35 minutes on this bird. I think that will be appropriate. There's room for about 5 more minutes if we decide it needs to go in longer. Okay, let's go ahead and get it put in. Okay, now we're gonna put the chicken right onto the little rod here for the spit. And then you have to make sure that you get the other end in there. See what it does. Okay, well it's in there and it's doing what it's supposed to be doing. It's going around and round in circles, as a rotisserie does. So we're gonna let this cook for about 35 minutes and then we'll come back and check it. Well, it says it's done. Let me get my thermometer and then we'll take a peek at it. Looks like we're about 165 on the thermometer, so I think that's done. I'm gonna pull it out of the machine and set it on a plate, let it rest under foil for a few minutes, and then we'll get it carved up. Okay, so it's rested for a decent amount of time. I've taken it off of the spit and I'm just going to go ahead and untruss it here. It is still pretty warm, so I'm using some little middies just to protect my hands from the heat. I know, Tate, it smells amazing, doesn't it? Let me turn this guy over here. Look how pretty he is. Here's how you tell if it's done or not. If you can just do that, it's done. Look at that. It's gorgeous. Okay, guys. Rotisserie chicken in the Instant Vortex. I'm going to call that a winner. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Thanks for watching my videos. If you haven't yet subscribed, please do. And give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. We'll see you next time.